Have you ever experienced a single microscopic detail shattering everything you believed in? I have. My wife returned home after a corporate event appearing completely fine. She smiled, kissed me gently, and acted as if nothing were amiss. Yet minutes later, I discovered something inside her automobile that unveiled a secret she desperately sought to hide. By the time reality emerged, her entire life unraveled. My name is Daniel Carter, a 38-year-old financial consultant. I was married to Melissa for 12 long years. At 35, she was driven, attractive, and employed as a marketing manager for a major firm. Externally, we appeared to possess an ideal existence, a lovely home, solid income, and numerous family photos adorning our walls, yet that was merely a facade. One Friday evening, Melissa attended her company's annual celebration at a high-end downtown hotel. She claimed it was just a dull corporate gathering filled with speeches and networking. Around midnight, she texted that she was driving back. She arrived near 2 a.m. Stepping inside, she seemed thoroughly rattled. Not tired, not intoxicated, just deeply anxious. "Long evening?" I inquired. "Yes," she answered hastily. "It went late." Something felt deeply wrong, though I lacked proof. She hurried upstairs to shower immediately. The following morning, Melissa announced a shopping trip with friends. As she departed, I noticed her tablet sitting on the counter. Intending to help, I walked out to slip it into her vehicle. That was when I spotted it, a luxury hotel room key card resting under the passenger seat. Initially, I tried convincing myself it was harmless. The event took place at a hotel, after all. Looking closer, I noticed handwritten numbers on the card sleeve, room 1816. Why would my wife possess a private room key from a corporate function? My stomach churned violently. Calling the front desk, I pretended to inquire about a lost item in a corporate room. Following a brief dialogue, the receptionist inadvertently disclosed that room 1816 was registered under Melissa's senior director, Jason Walker. Jason was the exact man Melissa incessantly mentioned, the same person she insisted was strictly her boss. Rather than confronting her right away, I quietly began observing. Over the next week, I inspected our call logs. Hundreds of calls and messages between Melissa and Jason surfaced, many during late hours. I then hired a private investigator. Results arrived 3 days later. Photographs of Melissa and Jason entering restaurants together, holding hands warmly, and checking into various hotels. My hands trembled while scanning the undeniable evidence. 12 years of devotion repaid with deception. However, I refrained from screaming, crying, or begging. I chose patience instead. Extreme patience. A month later, an excited Melissa mentioned another major corporate function. She spent hours selecting a dress and getting ready. Unbeknownst to her, I had already reached out to Jason's wife, Rebecca. Rebecca, 40, was completely unaware of her husband's infidelity. I presented every photo, message, and piece of evidence. Though utterly devastated, a subtle smile crossed her face. "Let's attend together," she proposed. That night, Melissa and Jason mingled happily among coworkers and executives, believing their affair remained hidden. Then Rebecca and I stepped into the ballroom. The shock on their faces was priceless. Melissa turned ghost white. Jason nearly dropped his glass. Rebecca calmly walked up to the stage, picked up the microphone, and cast multiple photographs across the massive projection screen. Silence consumed the room. Every executive, employee, and client witnessed the reality. Jason's career crumbled overnight. His firm launched an internal inquiry and terminated him within days. Melissa lost her job soon after. The affair that once felt thrilling and secret instantly transformed into a public scandal. That evening, a weeping Melissa begged for forgiveness, claiming it was a mistake and insisting she still loved me. Yet the woman before me was no longer the wife I cherished for 12 years. She was a complete stranger. I silently presented the divorce papers prepared weeks prior. For the very first time, she realized her choices carried heavy consequences. 6 months later, I am enjoying a serene life untainted by lies and deceit. People frequently ask how I uncovered the truth. The answer constantly stuns them, not through a confession, text message, or witness, but through a tiny hotel keycard concealed in her car that exposed the secret she fought so hard to protect. Ultimately, the smallest detail shattered the greatest lie.